media updates. How are you doing out there? Hope you had an amazing Monday. This is the Social Media Networking Show, where we focus on updating you all around social media marketing that matter to your business and share with you some networking tips, some business networking tips to help you out there when you're using it to grow your business. If you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez, the founder of the Social Media Network, where we network, we learn social media, and we take action as a group. So, if it's one thing I'm always sharing is you should be using social media for your business. You should be using networking for your business. And that's what this show is about, to help you stay updated on social media that matters to your business. So I want to update you on social media stuff, but only the things that matter to your business. Because truth is, a lot of stuff goes on social media, right? But we don't need to talk about every single thing that goes on, do we? So think about that, right? So I hope you had an amazing week since I last visited with you. And I want to go ahead and share something with you. When it comes to social media, I learned that a lot of people have this fear of what will other people think. And I want to share with you a couple ways to understand about that. When you're running a business, you want to understand that it's not about you. Okay? It's not about you. It's about those that you help. It's about the people that you're in front of, where you have opportunity to influence them. A lot of people have this fear of Facebook Live. You know what I say? At the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about those that you can help. So when you're not stepping up to the plate and not doing your videos and not offering the content to help people move forward, you're only holding yourself back because people want you to step it up. You may think, wow, there's already so many people out there that do this, but that's not what this is about. It's about what you bring to the table, because truth is, your personality alone is different, right? So think about that by itself. So when you're wondering, should I do Facebook Live? Should I be recording videos and uploading them to YouTube? Yes, it doesn't matter where you're at. Start when no one is listening. Okay? Start when no one is listening. So it's so key that you understand that. We have a social media networking group where we meet every single week. It's like a class, but also where we get to network. And I'll talk about more on that later. But one of the things I'm always stressing to them is you have to show up consistently. My YouTube channel, for example, if you've been a long-time subscriber, you know I went on a little hiatus, right? I wasn't producing content as much as I should have. You know why? I'll be completely honest with you, because I knew I had to mix it up. Just getting on screen and just talking was not good enough, right? So I decided to change things up and create a show. I went out there and learned a new expertise, may I say. I'm not an expert at it, but it's something new that I started learning, so I can learn how to create more video production stuff. So I dug in and I just went to work, and I put in so many hours, staying up to 2 a.m. at times, just to make sure I continue to learn. You should never stop learning. But at the same time, you can't learn so much at once, right? You have to get in, you have to dig in, and you have to keep moving forward. So, without further ado, let's talk about the social media updates. what's going on in the social media world. Okay? Well, the first thing I want to share with you is, well, there was a little news this week between Shopify and TikTok. Yep, you heard it. Shopify and TikTok made an announcement that they're basically merging their. Okay, let me make sure I phrase that correctly. Not merging. That's definitely not the word to use, right? But they're basically integrating. That's a better word to use. They're basically integrating where you can be on TikTok and shop. It's part of that in-streaming type shopping. You see, we've been talking about this through some of these updates, right? Facebook is making it easier for you to shop in Messenger. Instagram is making it easier. WhatsApp is making it easier, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But yeah, Shopify is in the news with this same, basically the same thing, because they want to make sure that you have it easy to shop. Let's be real, e-commerce is not going anywhere and is becoming more and more powerful. And you know what I noticed? That things are happening during this pandemic that we're all experiencing. So a lot of people are releasing things that they might have been waiting a little while to announce or release or anything like that. So who knows? But through these times, obviously, they're just trying to capitalize for good reason. But this new global partnership with Shopify will definitely strengthen your e-commerce platform. So if you're someone who sells or you have merch and you're creating TikTok videos, this is a great opportunity for you. This is a great opportunity for you to get your stuff in there. So that's the whole thing. As part of this agreement, Shopify merchants, you get to create, run, and optimize, your TikTok marketing using things directly through the Shopify, dashboard. So you can integrate these tools, and you won't need Zapier, which is always one of the great, tools for integration. But if you're in e-commerce and you're using TikTok, you're probably pretty excited about this update, right? That makes sense. Now, I don't know. I've been sitting on the sidelines a minute. So I stopped my TikTok account, and I'm like, what's going on? Is the president going to be blocking them? Is someone going to buy them? They're always in the news that they're stealing data. I just didn't want to keep worrying about that stuff. Not that I was worried, but keep thinking about it because it wasn't that important. So I deleted the app even off my phone, but contemplating getting back in it. Simply because it's relevant, people, right? It's relevant. There's no secret about that. So what else is in the news? Well, TikTok is in the news. Let me work on pronouncing that right. So Instagram is in the news. Instagram is and I even mentioned this, that they would be making changes little by little on their platform around their streaming, right? So now Instagram users can stream live up to 4 hours. 4 times longer than before, which is now 4 hours. So the time limit's now 4 hours, which is 4 times what it was. I think it was before 1 hour, right? So now you can do so much longer. Now, this is always, when they launch something, it's like TikTok Reels. At first, it was like 30 seconds. Now it's 15 minutes. First, they launch stuff, and little by little, they make it better, right? So this is a good thing if you're a streamer. If you're even using softwares to go live to different platforms, right? So that's always something that you might want to stay on top of. But Now you can stream longer on Instagram. So for many who are using that, that's actually a good thing, right? So hey, what do you guys think of that? Right? What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. Do you use those platforms at all? Are you using them? Are you even using Instagram? You better be using Instagram. If you're not using Instagram, you're just brand new to the social media world, right? And I totally can respect that by all ways necessary. But now you can stream longer on Instagram. Are you doing those videos? Let me know in the comments. I really want to know. So, what else is in the news? Snapchat is in the news. So, with Snapchat now, you can scan food and wine labels. So they're adding food and wine labels to its visual search lineup. You see, on Snapchat, you can search for things visually. Now you can do this through Snapchat and just scan things to make things easier for you, for whether it's food or wine that you're searching. So, the thing about Snapchat, why it continues to be relevant. Number one, it's the number one platform amongst U.S. teens, right? But now they want to use their cameras, so you can use the camera for more than just your selfies. I know a lot of people. You probably see. I'm a racquetball coach as well, and these kids always take. I don't know. It's weird, but they take a picture of half their face and send it to people. It's a snap. So I don't know what that's about. Why half the face? Maybe you know the answer to that. I should, since I coach all these kids, right? But I don't have the answer to that. So, do you use Snapchat? Seriously, do you use Snapchat? I have a Snapchat account, but I don't use it at all. So, if you're using it, great. Let me know how that works for business-wise. I know a few people. Gary Vaynerchuk, I know he has like a small ownership, I think, in Snapchat. And he used to talk about it a lot. I don't hear him talk about it anymore. I hear him talk about LinkedIn and Instagram more than anything. So I'm guessing he's probably still using it, on it. I haven't been on it. He's basically on like every platform out there. But, okay, it is what it is. But with their scanning of the food and wine, Snapchat is also fighting for competition, right? So this is also, they launched their camera-based search features, I don't know, a few years ago, and now they continue to upgrade it. And so this is something new, but your camera can already identify plants and dogs. You've probably noticed that. It can help you identify what kind of dog breed you're taking a picture of. It can, it can solve math equations and things like that. So, there's that. That's technology, right? And the thing about Snap, and this was the whole premise of Snap, they've always been visual, artificial intelligence, more virtual reality type, right? They even have these glasses with a camera on it. That's been their whole mojo that they've really focused on a lot. So, that's pretty cool. Definitely not taking anything away from them on that. So that's pretty cool. So TikTok again. Let's go back to TikTok. We talked about the merger between Shopify and TikTok. But TikTok is also in the news because they announced, I want to say, what's today? I think in the last 24 hours, they announced that they may have a new agreement with Sony Music, which is huge to have an agreement with Sony Music. Think about that. This was one of the gripes and what people felt like TikTok was going to be failing because, of the music that they were sharing and if they had permission to use it. So now that they have this agreement with Sony Music, well, then I guess that says a lot right there if you think about it, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have permission. So if you're partnered with Sony, How much cooler can that be for you, to help solidify, being a part of the music industry, right? And help in the music industry, because truth is, I know of some songs that I only know because of TikTok. Seriously, it's weird. I'll hear a song and be like, man, that sounds like a TikTok song. You see how I'm giving credit to TikTok for how I heard that song? That happened very recent, actually. But, having this new licensing deal, it will enable creators to include a range of popular music that you really haven't always had access to, right? So that's a pretty big deal for TikTok. Way to go, TikTok. You're showing your relevancy. Let us know what's going on with this purchase of, with Walmart and Oracle. Where's the status on that? Let us know, right? So that's important to know. Okay, what else is in the news? Oh yeah, I mentioned this a little bit earlier. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find that. Sometimes I'm not always greatest with my notes. I'll get better, I promise. So, I had that up. I think I have a little too many things open here, and it kind of slows things down. So, hopefully this connection is going in well. I might have to be changing my office location within my home to make sure I get much better internet. So, let's talk about YouTube. And I'll go back to WhatsApp. I got to find my little thing here. And I think I already did. So, anyway, YouTube is in the news. Okay? So, you may know a few months back, they announced that they're testing back in September. So a couple months back, September, October, November. A couple months back, they announced that they're doing what they would consider TikTok-like short videos. So basically to rival TikTok. And basically what they did was, so India banned TikTok. Okay? So YouTube was like, okay, let's create YouTube Shorts is what it's called. Let's create YouTube Shorts to rival TikTok, and let's launch it in India. So right now it is in India, right? Slowly but surely other countries will pick this up. But these short videos, it's very similar to TikTok-like, and I'm also going to guess that there's some relevancy here. But it's also very similar to Shorts, YouTube Stories. Okay, let me show you. So this was one search I did. Let's see. Okay, I did a search. Okay, I did a search, and as you can see here, it says short videos. Okay, so I'm scrolling, I see short videos. These are short videos that you can watch, very short, quick, to the point. Okay, but I also noticed after refreshing the page that it then said stories and short videos. So it probably won't stay so consistent there. Who knows what it's going to be, but they're both very short. Stories are short, short videos are short, right? YouTube Short, that's what they're calling it. So little by little, you'll see this option for you as a creator, but right now not everyone has it available. Slowly but surely, they're rolling it out. From the looks it may already be out in some other countries besides just India, but I don't know what countries those are, so I'm not going to go and find out at this moment. So that's another update. Why does that matter to your business? I'm supposed to do that with each thing that I talk about. I got to remember that. My assistant's going to be joining us here in a few weeks. So Why does that matter? Well, number one, you want to stay on top of what's going on, right? If TikTok was relevant and it's gone, well, what else could you do that on? If you go and you look at some of these videos, it already has the hashtag TikTok, right? Because they are made for TikTok. TikTok is the most popular place right now when it comes to this. I'm a butcher up the word, but ephemeral, short videos, basically. Ephemeral, I don't know. So that matters, okay? So, at the end of the day, it's key to stay on top of those things as well. Let's see. Where is that? Did I find that yet? No, not going to hit on that. Not going to hit on that. Oh, something else that Snapchat did. Let's talk Snapchat again. So, yep, they were in the news about something else here just a few days ago. Okay? Again, they're doing some crazy things over there at Snapchat, but they launched a new set of 3D body scan lenses. That's interesting. This is part of their body tracking technology. Okay? Sounds a little scary, doesn't it? And this is why some people are scared, because if they're scanning your body, you never know when the government's going to, you never know what can happen in this world. But I could see where people would be afraid to use that because, again, it's collecting data. When they're doing this stuff, it's collecting data. So the new lenses responds to your movement in that frame that you're showing. So, you can have your hands going with other things with it, following it. So Snapchat says that this is a first of its kind artificial tool type thing. So let's see what other things. The new lenses track 18 joints on the human body. What? And apply 3D models to follow the movements of the person or people within the camera's view. Whoa, that sounds pretty crazy. Let's see, that's interesting. What else is important about that? Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, well, if you're a Snap user, let me know in the comments if you're using that feature at all yet. If it's available. I think it is because they just launched it. So are you using that for yours? Let me know. I would really be interested in hearing that. Okay, I told you about the Instagram, extending the length limit. Want to make sure I'm getting my notes covered. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty, yep, hit on that. Yep. Okay, I think we're just about wrapping this baby up. Let's see. Okay, now hit on that one next week. So, TikTok again. I definitely do want to hit on this. TikTok again. TikTok, I think, was in the news the most. I think that a lot of these companies are just quiet right now because tomorrow here in the States is election day. But TikTok, and if you ever want to stay on top of news on a much quicker basis than I share, check out Social Media Today. Now, I get a lot of alerts. I get a lot of updates. My email gets filled up, but one of the places that I do stay on top of things is Social Media Today. So definitely check out Social Media Today, to see what it is that they're doing over there, because, they really stay on top of things. And, of course, that's what this is about. I want to help you stay on top of things. So one of the announcements that they made this week, that TikTok launches a new hub to support Black-owned businesses. So as they share right off the bat, with the Black Lives Matter movement highlighting the ongoing challenges of racial inequality in the U.S. and research showing that Black-owned businesses have been closing at twice the rate of other small businesses during the pandemic, TikTok has this week announced a new set of initiatives to play its part in supporting Black-owned businesses as we head into the holiday sales period. So, great job, TikTok. Listening, showing up, supporting. Okay, great job. So, are other companies going to get behind that and support? They should support all races, right? Because here's the truth: it's not all treated or equally. We were supposed to be created equally, but we're not treated equally, as we can look at the news and see what's going on out there, right? And that's not what this show's about, so I'm not trying to hit on that. But TikTok, social media platform, if this sounds like something that you are interested in, go check out this news release by Social Media Today. Okay, they're always one of the first ones to break the news for you. So that's awesome that they're doing that, right? I can appreciate that for sure. So let's see here. I want to share with you a networking tip. Okay, if you're using social media for your business, hopefully you're also using networking for your business, and you're out there building relationships. You can network online as well. We have a social media networking group where we meet every single week. So I want to share with you a tip on being a little better at social media. Okay, so when it comes to networking, and I want to share with you, this tip comes from something that I did last week, the end of last week, within the last 7 days. That in hindsight, I probably should not have done that, right? So this is something not to do, okay? And, I'm guilty. Sometimes I get too comfortable. Sometimes I get too comfortable with my surroundings. And, I have a tendency to be overboard loud, right? You have to make sure that you know the right time and the wrong time. Read the room. So this week when I was up in front speaking, granted, when you're networking, you should be there early. I always recommend get there 30 minutes early. You get a better control of the room. This week I didn't get there but a quarter till, and I had that uneasy feeling. It's a personal thing. Right? I had that uneasy feeling like, that's why I need to be here early. People are already there. They're already talking to each other. I still had to go and set some stuff up. But if I was there first, I would already had everything set up. And then as people come in, I could have been able to easily control me in the room. Not feeling like, who am I going to talk to, right? So as I'm talking to the group, this was after the meeting started, people would arrive late. And I would kind of call them out. Like, hey, such and such, thank you for joining us. Hey, thank you for being here. That's naturally me. Like, that's one of the things I always do in a networking meeting when I'm a regular. If I'm new to the group, that's not me, right? But what I do is people that I know will come in and I like to give them a big shout out. Like, hey, what's going on? Hey, So even at racquetball practice, again, I'm a racquetball coach to over 40 kids. And when they come to practice and they come down the stairs and they start walking down that hall, hey, what's going on? I'm calling them by their nickname. What's going on? How you doing? I'm showing excitement of seeing them. Well, after the meeting started, I was still kind of doing that. And, that's when I need to know when to cut that line and not be that person. So, lesson learned. I don't need to be trying to call people out, because how did I start to realize this? Well, number one, there was whispers, right? So then I knew, maybe I should stop, right? Plus, in hindsight, when I thought of it, I asked myself, how would I feel if that was me? If I was stuck in a traffic jam, or, I couldn't find my keys, or, something that caused me to run 15 minutes later than usual, right? And then I get there, bustling and hustling, and then I get called out. Hopefully I can laugh it off, but that could be an embarrassing moment as well. And I'm definitely not there to embarrass others. So lesson learned, learn to read the room, what's going on. There's a right time for high energy. There's not always the right time for high energy. I love being high energy, but there's a time to dial it back and turn on professional mode. I don't think I was being very professional when I was, hey, thank you for joining us. Hey, nice to see you. After the meeting already started. Lesson learned, part of growth, right? You got to sometimes see it after the fact, suck it up, and learn from it. So that's my networking tip for the day. And that was a personal story with it. Hope you got some value. And hey, just so you know, if you want to check out our social media networking group, where we network, we learn social media, and we take action as a group, you are welcome to check out our group any Thursday morning, should I say. Thursday morning, we meet every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And the whole month of November, we're doing all YouTube. So every week, we are going to be learning YouTube and how to get our videos found, how to optimize our videos, how to find the proper content to create our videos around, how to find what's popular, what topics we should do it on. So all month we're going to be doing it on that, okay? If you want to check that out, reach out to me. I am happy to connect. I'm happy to share the Zoom link so you can jump on and see it for yourself, see if it's a match. And here's the amazing part, okay? Our videos are live, so if you can't make it there, it'll be there in our Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group just for our members. You can jump on after, right? You can do it on your own time. Here's the best part. Not only do we have the Thursday morning training, but we also have 2 group coaching calls as well. So we have a group coaching call Monday, we have a group coaching call Wednesday, and then we have our training Thursday. Ample opportunities for you to get going in your business. Come network, learn social media, take action as a group. Okay, and guess what, my friends? This is only $25 a month. And the whole focus is that you get moving forward. That's why we put a price tag of $25 a month, to make it a no-brainer for you. Okay? To help you get somewhere in your business. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. If you don't know how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help. I look forward to serving you again. Check out my videos through the week. Make sure and subscribe so that you don't miss when I put up some content. I'm only here to help you move forward in your business. What kind of videos would you like content around? Okay? Hey, I love you guys. I always look forward to serving you. Please let me know how I can serve you next. I'm here to help. Peace. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.